Okay, got it. All right. Then share my screen. Well, first I gotta turn off Facebook. 1 second. Share my screen. Well, first I gotta turn off Facebook. 1 second. There you go. Okay, sharing screen. Here we go. Let's play. Okay, can you see that, Deb?
I can.
All right, everybody. Today we're going. Our third part of today is
Our
talking
second
about-
part.
Our second part. Oh, 3 weeks. 3 ways to market yourself. See, I remember the first week. This was the third week. The first week was a summary.
Yeah,
So-
the first
so
week was a
this is the third
summary.
one,
The
but
second week was social media. This week
but
we're doing
second
videos.
topic. So today we're going to be talking about videos and how to use videos to attract a bigger audience, attract more people. We're also video related. You know, everything we see videos, YouTube, Facebook, I think TikTok, everything is becoming more videos than almost pictures. I think more videos get views and than text or pictures. So Debbie and I got some tips and ideas on how to create some stuff. Not exactly how to do it, but what kind of ideas to do it. So I'll let you run with it, Debbie. Go down your list of some good ideas for everybody.
Okay, so a little statistic here, 36% of buyers polled ranked video the reason why they picked their agent. Surprise? I'm not, because everybody goes on all of these social media things and you know, you're always looking at videos, especially if you recognize the person or it looks enticing. So one of the biggest things that people say all the time is, I don't like the way that I look. I don't on camera. I don't like the way that I speak or I hear myself talk. And I'm like, oh no, this is horrible, right? But this is us. This is the way that we look. This is the way that we speak all the time. So get over yourself and just do it, because you're presenting the same thing that you would be if you were talking to somebody in person. So you just have to
Exactly.
remember that part.
And with the video, it doesn't always have to be live videos. Like we do these live and record them and then send them to people. But you know, if for some reason we wanted to, and we're like, well, we should do these and just upload them. So you could practice it and prepare for it than doing them live. So I stress that to agents too when they ask me about doing how to do videos and coaching them on videos. I said start with doing them without live, so you're not as stressed, and it could delete and delete and delete until you get the one that you want to upload. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry I jumped in there, Deb.
No, that's perfect. Yeah, because that's exactly it. You know, you can get a video editor on your computer and edit out that little, oh my God, I just made a blurb there. You know, I have to redo that part. So if you're not doing it live, then you can do those things. So that's good. But different ways to, or different topics is what I'm talking about today. So you can do a listing video, which is basically a live tour of your listing if you have listings, and send them out. You can prepare it by also asking your seller what they love about the house or maybe their neighborhood, so that you can showcase those facts, you know. Send those out. You have an exclusive right to sell and market, so you are allowed to do those things. Yes, our MLS does create a little video for your things, but it's basically taking your pictures and just making a little story with it with some music behind it. We also have the video maker for our listings in on 21 Online too, but I'm talking about you just giving short little videos about your listing and walking through it a little bit, almost like a video stream that we were doing when COVID was going on, where people didn't want to go through the houses. So using your listing, creating music videos, like funny things, you know, the picture here I have is of a family and stuff, but you can switch to the next photo.
Next one.
we got our showcase of Mike today. You know, his thumbnails, that's what this is called, is the little teaser of what he's talking about, right? So put them out there so that they are eye-catching, you know, and if your gimmick is using your animal, maybe it's your dog or your cat or whatever, or you have any other kind of gimmick that you want to use those in your thumbnails to create some kind of presence that people want to click on it, right? You can leave that one there because we'll
Yeah.
just keep going with that
And
one.
also I've been pushing agents to use hashtags in
Yes.
their videos too, to get some more views on that. And remember, if you it's as long as you're reaching someone, I think some people get discouraged because like, well, I only got like 100 views or 200 views or 50 views or 10. I'm like, yeah, you're connecting to somebody out there, and that's the whole point of it, is connecting to at least one other person that someone's watching your video. So, and then it's a whole, what's the word, it's kind of like art, like, you artists have what, a portfolio, right?
Yes.
So, and many of our agents and many other agents, I mean, they watch my videos, they don't see all of them, but they go, yeah, I went to your YouTube page and I watched your video on this or that. And it's kind of like it shows a portfolio of your professional life or personal life of who you are. So when people want to do business with you, if you have like a YouTube page and you send links to it, they could go in there and really learn all about you through your life and videos.
Yeah, right.
So,
Or you could be talking about the market too. You can
exactly.
create a neighborhood review. And that's what one of my team member is doing right now. I was speaking to him earlier today, and he's making neighborhood videos. You know, he lives in a really cool resort area, so he does videos out there of his neighborhood. He said when he picked other topics to do the videos, he didn't get any views. When he has the headline in there, so remember to make your headline catchy about where he's at, he gets a lot of views. So it isn't always going to be about real estate. It could be about anything, you know. You can showcase maybe a little review of, I was going through the neighborhood, walking through the streets with my husband or significant other, and we saw this cute little restaurant and we stopped in to have a bite, and you show the picture of the restaurant, you know, and the food was absolutely great and stuff. They don't have to be long. A
Right.
lot of people don't even want to watch long videos. That's why Tony and I do short little bursts, and Mike does short little bursts. And you can always catch up with us later if you want to have extended versions of what we talked about, because we're all on the go all the time, but we do like to watch a video and get a little bit of information on whatever the topic is. Maybe you want to do a video about real estate myth busters. You know, do you really need 20% down? Are sellers using money when they're using their self for sale by owner, or do they really need an agent? You know, just give a few little fun facts about it, and you can find all the information, or you can call us and we'll tell you what the information is. You can do your little market updates if you want to. You can do real estate expertise. You're an expert, right? You're a real estate agent. You can throw out fun fact Fridays or ask questions in your videos so that you're engaging the audience so that they have to respond. They can either put comments in there or they can send you a message. You want to create dialogue, and that's the whole point of it. Am I right or wrong?
You're 100% right. And I quote Tom Ferry, a great real estate coach. He always talks about you can use other people's information, other people's, calls it like just R&D, rip off and duplicate. So, you know, when you go on YouTube and you see another agent that gave people advice on buying or selling, that information is not private. I mean, it's not like it's copyrighted. How you buy a house, how you sell a house, tips. This is not like one person owns this information. So sometimes agents say, well, where do I get all this information to do these videos? I'm like, search it on YouTube. Tips in buying a house. See find a couple of agents. There's hundreds and hundreds of them doing all across the country on there, and pick one that you like. You're like, wow, look at this agent that's doing them. He got, 10,000 views of this video on this. Let me rip off and duplicate what he or she's doing. That's how you get your ideas. I always say, any book, self-help book, any sales success book doesn't have information that they didn't pull from some other book or program. So
Right.
you don't have to create a masterpiece video of something that's never been done before. Just go out and it's like painting within the lines type thing, you know like that.
Right. And if you're like me and you're too shy to want to do it yourself, you have a guest host, huh, Tony?
Yes, exactly.
And it doesn't have to be him. It can be anyone that you're talking to. Mike Ferrante does videos all the time, and he sometimes has guests on there from lenders, from mortgage companies, or from title companies, from home inspectors. Just ask someone, hey, can we get together and do a short little video on what the interest rates are going on right now? Or you can do like a webinar. Oh, perfect. You can do a webinar of first-time home buyers or home inspection things, what they're looking for a home inspection. Or you can, and when you're doing these things, ask people questions again, so you can create dialogue and try and get them to engage. So I don't know, these are just a few things I thought were going to be, because I always have people asking me, what can I do? One of the other things that you can do is do a market update. And guess what? I'm going to do it again. MoxieWorks has the neighborhood news. You can put the little link to your website right on your little webinar or your video. Say, hey, if you like what this market report shows, you can get your own for your neighborhood, right? And all you have to do is sign up for neighborhood news, and you've just created a link that also gets people signing up for neighborhood news. They go right into your CRM, and you just got a lead.
Right. I clicked on the next slide to remind everybody to go on 21 online.
Yes.
And take the self-paced MoxieWorks training.
Yeah. And if you're an agent out there and you don't belong to Homestar and you want to know what all this buzz is about that I'm talking about all the time, call us up.
Yep.
We'd be happy to talk to you about it.
Definitely.
So it is really a fantastic product. The more I learn about it, the more I get excited about it. So that's why I'm excited for all you all. If you're not using it, you really should be, because otherwise you're creating all this stuff by hand and it's virtually being done for you in the system. So
exactly. And then got some good CE coming up, of course, like always.
Yep, we do. We got our core ethics. We have the misunderstandings for mortgage and real estate, and the one that I think everyone should go to about VA, FHA, and conventional appraisals with HESH December 1st. That is going to be a humdinger. I know it is. And being that I'm in also the appraisal field, everybody needs to know this stuff. And it's good to get refreshers on it too. So.
And Ash is always pumped up about that topic.
Yes, yes. I love him. He's so energetic. It's fantastic.
And last for today, what do we got?
Okay, so our little tip is going to be November 2nd is National Ohio Day. So I gave you a few little things up there about what's so great about Ohio. And you can showcase this on your social media as well, and create dialogue that way. I don't know if everybody knew some of these things, but there's a ton of stuff about Ohio. We really do live in a great state here.
Right.
So,
I remember once I have some friends from Buffalo, and they were talking about like, yeah, they go to the lake every once in a while. I go, what lake? And they're like, the lake. What lake? I go, they like Lake Erie. I'm like, what? That's our lake. I get it. And then I forget. And they're like, yeah, these people had friends that live in Canada, and they're like, they go to the lake too. I'm like, what lake? I'm like, Lake Erie. I'm like, oh yeah, on the other side. I'm like, us from Cleveland, we feel like we put a stamp on it. This is our lake.
Yeah, because we
We
have
don't share it with
312
Canada.
miles of it. Yeah, exactly.
We don't share it with other states. This is our own lake. That's how I felt. So, well, thank you everybody for joining us today on Thursday, or if you're watching this recording, appreciate your time, and you'll see both of us. I'll do another video later today, but we'll see Debbie and I next Thursday again, or whenever you watch this video. So,
Have a great day.
all right, everybody, have a good one.
Bye-bye
Bye-bye.
now.